we have the winner of Project Lovable and the Project Lovable team. Aaron, how was it?
Really fun. Yeah, really, really exciting. Really good.
Talk to me about the process, right? Give me some context on why you applied. I know we only had a conversation last week, but it feels like everything's moved so quickly.
Sure. So yeah, Project Lovable happened really spontaneously. I met Gio and Marco literally a week before at Dawn Capital's office for a hackathon matching evening. I just decided that I wanted to just do a hackathon and get out there and just do something a little bit different. At Epic, we have lots of visions of how the future will be, how video will be. And I was like, what if we could build like some of this vision of the future in a hackathon? So I did this hackathon with Dawn Capital, the AI engine, a week ago and met Marco and Gio at the drinks, teamed up, and won the hackathon. That was just a €2,000 prize, £2,000 prize rather. And we really enjoyed working together. And we're like, hey, this is really fun, great. And I'm sort of thinking, how can I get this guy to join the team? And then sort of go away. We're sort of winning, and we're like, great, amazing. And we sort of joke about recording a YC video. We actually record one. We haven't sent it yet.
No way.
And
YC,
and
watch
then
out.
yeah, literally. Then Gio gets a phone call, and it's a VC that's like, Gio, like, I want you to do this thing on Project Lovable. Like, we'll fly you over. We'll guarantee that you and whoever you want to bring is one of the 20 teams. You're playing for €20,000. The theme is to do something like outrageous. I always mix up the words, but to do something crazy. And Gio called up me and Marco and was like, guys, like, I need you. You guys are my team. We have to do this. And we were like, oh, I don't know, but okay, we'll do it. So we go to Stockholm. No
And this is on
idea.
what, like 3 days notice?
2 weeks. Yeah, like literally 3 days notice. Yeah.
And you've just met
Um,
these guys.
yeah. I met them a week
Jesus.
before. We'd won a hackathon together, and they were really passionate about video, but also really, really super clever. Like Gio's background is in robotics and in chip manufacturing. So Gio's a little bit older than me and Marco, but he's like a developer OG. And then Marco is a bit younger than me, but he is like the smartest hacker I ever
I
met.
was watching the
Just
interviews, just like the clarity that comes across is insane.
these guys are incredible, honestly. They are fantastic. And we teamed up again, and that we posted on social media that we were going to go. We all posted, and numerous people got in touch with us and said, "I've got this brilliant idea for you. Could you build X?" And none of the ideas are really like ticking the box for us and really getting us excited because the whole theme was to do something that was just out of this world. So we were like, oh, not too sure, like we're not sure if this is right for us. Unreasonable, that was the theme. To do something unreasonable. And then this London lady reached out and said, I want to build the future of journalism.
Mhm.
Journalism is fundamentally broken. You've got TechCrunch leaving Europe. You've got Business Insider downsizing their whole team. And the whole thing is just broken because it's so reliant on people to go out and do high quality journalism. Because you have to go interview people, you have to fact check, you have to source the news. Then once you've done all these things, you have to write stories. And everyone just thinks that an LLM can do all this stuff. And it does require a bit more than just an LLM.
Mhm.
So she was like, I'd like to build a system with avatars that go out and interview people. And we were like, oh, we don't know if that's unreasonable enough.
But that sort of
Um,
fits in with the epic and what it does perfectly, no? But
exactly.
that was the framing she was coming from.
That was it. Yes,
Okay.
she was in that framing of like, let's do this. Let's make this. And initially, we weren't too sure if we wanted to do it. We had an idea for video. We were like, what if we could build something that's like 10 times more complicated than we did previously for AI engine and actually make a product that worked, that could generate video end to end. You could put an idea and it would make multiple scenes, multiple shots, like a whole video creator and an editor. When I say editing, Viraj, what I mean is like using state-of-the-art models to edit elements of a video. So right now, like taking your shirt and being like, this live stream, I'm going to change the color of his shirt and make it green.
Wow.
That was the mission. Like, because to do that today, the only state-of-the-art models capable of doing this are called VACE, VACE,
Mhm.
and they take 12 to 20 minutes to just edit 5 seconds of video.
And is that because what is the reason for that? I was thinking more of an inference layer, but I assume it's not.
So yeah, like when you generate a video, you're working with things called blocks. Blocks are 8 frames. When you generate a video, you're normally generating the next block of 8 frames based on the previous eight. And what we managed to do using an open source framework called LTX Video was to not just take the next 8 frames, but to generate the next 4 frames and to only look at the last 1 frame, which meant that our inference time was cut in four.
Wow.
And then we said, what if we could apply this to editing? Because editing is even more complicated. To use the vast thing, you have to do one block, the block you edit,
Hmm.
the block after,
Hmm.
and the block before 2 times. So it takes 6 times longer than it should, which means it takes so long to make these videos. So we took that concept and we were like, what if we could combine the things that make this model called LTX Video great
Right.
with keyframes and dynamic image editing. So you weren't editing like 30 frames at a time. You were just editing one and then generating from the new frame.
Hmm.
And that's what we did. So we submitted 2 projects for Project Lovable. We built and
You built
submitted
two
2 projects
projects in the 20 hours.
in 20 hours, yes.
Wow.
And get this, it doesn't stop there. We got paid 20,000 euros by the journalism company to build the platform for them.
And so you're actively going to go out and build the platform now
No, we've been paid. We built the platform for them.
within the 20 hours.
Yes.
That is
So
nuts.
we won the Project Lovable prize and we built the platform. There's obviously things to be done
So
on the platform to
you're
make it
40K up right now.
yeah, literally.
What a team.
That's the credits. I know, right? The team's incredible, and we all think in a very methodical, research-based way. But we also think like consumers. We think like customers.
Hmm.
It's very rare to find people that have deep knowledge of the research. That's mainly in my space, and then deep technical knowledge of how to implement said research, and a deep sense of taste. Lovable's amazing because Lovable lets anyone build a product, but you still need taste to make it look great.
Hmm.
In video, you still need taste to make the prompts and everything work. And I think the combination of these three things together was definitely our winning recipe.
I love it. Tell me, is there a team name that you guys are being called?
Um, not Good Omen. Yeah,
Good Omen. I love it. I think that is the mother of all omens at this point, right? Going from 2K 1 week to literally like what? What is that? That's not 100x. That's 200x up.
get this right. We did the AI Engine Hackathon. We won 2,000.
Yep.
And then a week later, we 20x our money, our 20x our earnings at the 20 VC 20-hour Lovable Hackathon.
What a
2020.
if that isn't a good omen, what is?
Literally.
That is awesome. So what are the plans now? Obviously, we've won the prize. The hack was great. What are we moving on to next?
Well, all I can say is that the team is absolutely pumped, and there might well be a product coming to the public very, very soon.
I was when I was reading about the journalist product that you released, I was like, this could be very super useful for ventures. So I might have to have a conversation with you about how I can get access with the journalist company to bring this to life. Aaron,
No, definitely like the journalism company, like very forward thinking,
love it.
um, like Europe centric, thinking about how technology can not just like replace jobs and how it can how it's having a negative impact on the industry, but how you can use it to validate truth and how you can use it to bring
Interesting.
more people that really need it. People that need to know, because a democracy does need the news. You need to have journalists. You need to have different opinions, and you need to have amplifiers of those opinions. It's very important. Social media has just become this noisy, noisy place where the loudest voice seems to drown out everyone else.
Hmm.
But you need impartial voices that present the facts. It's very important.
Aaron, I've got to ask, as someone that was in the hack and has obviously been to multiple hackathons and won, what was
Two in my life.
two in your life? Okay, right. So he's on a roll so far. Like, as an experience as Project Lovable is, or was, sorry, how did you find it?
Um, what do you mean? How'd they find us? Tough one.
Like, compared to the hacks that you've seen online in the past, Was it a great atmosphere? Did it feel like a coming did it feel like an inflection point for Europe in terms of hacks?
Um, I think a hack itself, right? You've got people in a room like building cool stuff like that in itself is not really the breakthrough. I think there were loads of incredible teams there, and it's really the people that came. Like the Project Europe and Lovable team selected people from all sorts of backgrounds. You had people doing incredible robotic arms. You had people, I was feeling pretty intimidated, if I'm honest. Gio was like, I knew we were going to win, but me and Marco were like, I really don't know if we're going to win. Like, I thought my prize was going to be walking away with a paid project. I didn't expect us to win because the competition was just so high.
Caliber of talent.
You look at some of the past Lovable things that have been made in like 6 weeks, and like they're obviously impressive, but like people have had like weeks to do hackathons with Lovable before, and it took a special room of developers to achieve the projects they achieved. And the marketing videos that people made in like 20 hours, we were like, oh my gosh, this is like, we're done. Like when they played our video at the end, it was just me doing a demo on Loom. And I was like, we had to make it less than 1 minute. So we had to include everything we did in less than a minute and show people it worked. And when they played it at like 1.5 speed. So you couldn't hear a word I was saying. And I said to Marco, I was like, Marco, we're toast, we're done. Uh,
That is
but
absolutely
hopefully it won't be
hilarious.
the case.
Right, obviously wasn't. Aaron, I'm gonna let you crack on with the rest of your day. Thanks so much for hopping on the stream. This has been an absolute pleasure. I'm looking forward to talking again and getting a deeper dive next week.
Can't wait. Thank you so much. Speak soon.
Pleasure's mine. Thanks so much. That
Take care.
was